This video is for practice 12A. In this video, we're going to create a component stairs. We're going to expand a set of stairs to multi-story stairs, and we're going to cut out floors where stairs penetrate them. We're going to start by opening Modern Hotels Stairs. We're going to open Floor Plans, Floor 1, Stair 1. This is a call-out from the main floor plan. We're going to hide the grid lines, sections, and crop regions. In the Architecture tab, in the Circulation panel, we'll click on Stair. In the Properties, set or verify the following properties. The stair type should be Assembled Stair, Hotel Stairs. The base level should be set to Floor 1, meaning the stairs are starting at Floor 1. The top level should be Floor 2, meaning the stairs are stopping at Floor 2. The base offset is 0, start right at Floor 1, don't start any higher or lower, and the top offset is 0, so ends exactly at Floor 2. In the Modify Create Stairs tab, we're going to click Railing. In the Railings dialog box, we're going to select Hotel Stair Guardrail, Floor 1. We're going to verify that the position is set to treads and click OK. In the Modify Create Stair tab, Work Plane, right here, we're going to click Reference Plane. We're going to draw a horizontal reference plane 4 foot from the inner edge of the top of the stairwell. So top of the stairwell, 4 feet, drawing a reference plane. We're going to use this to help us place our stairs. In the Modify Create Stair tab Components panel, we're going to click Run. In the Options bar, set the location line to run left. So this means that the stair will start on the left side of the wall. We're going to set the offset to 0 and the actual run width to 3 foot 8 inches. So that is the width of the stairs. And we're going to select Automatic Landing. Next, we're going to pick the start point of the first run on the wall close to the door as shown in the figure. So we're close to the door here. We're going to pick a second point near the reference plane. To pick the start point for the second run, we're going to come over at the intersection over here. And we're going to pick this point and then pull our stairs down. And I like to pull my arrow way past where I want the stair to be created, because you can see where it says 15 risers created, 0 remaining. As long as it says 0 remaining, you've created enough stairs. If up here you can see like it still says 4 remaining. If you see the text at the bottom of the stairs right there, I can't point to it without moving my mouse. I'm going to click again. So now the run on the left wall might not be in the right place. So you can see it's a little bit lower than the reference line that we had right here. So we're going to click on the run, and then we're going to click on the move button, and we're going to select a point at the top of the riser right here, the end point, and then we're going to select the reference plane, and that will just push that stair down so that it hits the correct point. Now, depending on how you drew the runs, you might also need to modify the run lengths. The left should have 16 steps, and the right should have 17 to 31 steps. So you can see right here, mine has 1 to 16 steps, and over here it has 17 to 31 steps. So I did that correctly. If you didn't, you might want to try to recreate this, or you can resize the stairs to create fewer runs. But make sure that you have 1 through 16 on this side and 17 through 31 on this side, and that you show that clearly in your screen capture. We're going to click Finish to finish the stairs. Next, we're going to open the sections, Building Sections East-West. This is going to show us the assembled stair that we just created running from the first floor to the second floor. Notice that the stair has the railing that we selected and that the stair is placed in the correct location. In the Modify Stairs Multi-Story Stairs panel, so I'm going to click on the stairs right here. I'm going to click Select Levels. I'm going to hold down Control and select the level lines for floor 3 through 8. So hold down Control, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to verify, yes, that was floor 8. Then I'm going to click Finish in the Edit mode. You can now see that the stairs were created all the way from floor 1 to floor 8. We're going to select the new multi-story stairs. In the Modify Multi-Story Stairs Multi-Stairs panel tool, we're going to click Connect Disconnect Levels. Oops, that was a railing. I'll try the stairs. There we go. Then select Basement. We're going to select Connect Levels, and then select Basement. And then we're going to click the Finish button. So now what this did was it added stairs to the basement level as well. So it was just showing you if you forget to create some stairs or you want to add them to another level, you can add or subtract the levels. So again, if you connect or disconnect, I could disconnect levels and then I could select a level if I didn't want the stair to be, or I could add plus connect levels and add a stair. To see the stairs on all the floors, set the visual style to consistent colors. Make sure you take a screen capture that clearly shows all of the stairs. For task 3, we're going to modify the second floor stair opening. So we're going to open Floor Plans Floor 2. Select the floor. It's easiest to select at one of the balconies, and this is true. So if I come over to the balcony, see how it says floors generic 12-inch? I know I have the floor selected. I'm going to click on that, and now it's selected the entire floor. In the Modify Floor tabs, here, we're going to click Edit Boundary. This will allow us to edit the boundary of the floor. We're going to modify the boundary line so that it creates an opening for the stairs. So right here you can see that the floor is running over top of the stairs. This is bad because as someone's walking up the stairs, they're now hitting their head on the floor above. So we can't have that. In your book, it shows how to edit the floor so that when someone walks up the stairs, they do not hit their head on the floor above. To modify the floor boundary, we can simply move these pink boundary lines. So I am going to actually move this boundary line down, and it looks like it's about, let's count the number of steps in our figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps is where the boundary line stops. And then if we look over here, there's a slight jog, and the boundary line connects right to this level. So I'm going to click on Boundary Line. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? It's click on Break this boundary line. I'm going to move this one down here. If you have an error like this, don't worry, it won't let me do it is what it means. So I'm just going to click on that little piece right there and delete it, and I'll just draw the boundary line I want. So I want my boundary line to be at the bottom of these stairs and to come all the way over to the edge of this step. Then I'm going to use the extend tools to make it so the boundary lines are in a closed loop. Now don't draw little mini boundary lines. I'm going to go back. You don't want to do this. You don't want to draw a boundary line that closes it this way. That can create errors in the closed loop. You really just want to use the extend and trim tools to close all the boundary lines. Okay, I'm going to draw a boundary line up here, and then I'm also going to trim this boundary line. So now my boundary line is similar to that shown in the textbook. It comes over, down, and across. I'm going to click the Finish button to finish the floor. Do not attach the walls to the floor, so say no. So what that is asking is if the walls that are near this floor, if you want them to connect to the underside, and we do not want them to in this instance. So now you can see when someone walks up these stairs, they're not going to hit their head on the floor because the floor is pulled back. And even better is that the floor right here creates an automatic landing on this side of the door, because as someone comes up the stair, they can step right off the top of the stair and onto this floor, which is now the landing. So go ahead and take a look at this in 3D view. And what I'm going to do, actually take a look at it in section, and you can see that the floor boundary has been edited. If that's not clear enough for you in 3D view, if I hide this wall, you can also see that that floor boundary is edited only on this floor. So that would be the floor that we just modified. You would actually have to modify it for every single one of these floor boundaries. So why don't you practice and modify one more time for the basement and then for the other floor boundaries so that they all look the same as this one right here.